I bring.
Not
Yes,
ready.
too
Wait.
long for you, too
No,
long
you
for you to
didn't.
sit. You don't know about the work I bring. I bring. Everybody know what's up now, cause we work. Welcome to the House That Earl Built, the number one internet radio station, IntellectualRadio.com, and iHeart Radio station, with over 70 shows, 70 to 150 hosts and co-hosts streaming 24/7 on your mobile devices with internet access. I am the American Beetle, Benjamin Scott, and this is All Benjamin. And of course, sitting to my right is my partner in crime from Rhythm and Flow, Miss Katie Lowe.
Partner in crime. Oh my goodness. But I'm going to be your partner in crime.
Well, there you go.
Thank you for having me. All about the Benjamin.
That's right. That's right. And of course, before we start off our topics today, I'd like to give a big shout out to my friend Corey Sally. She is the nominee for the Miss Bikini Midwest Regionals, and she is also in the Miss Bikini Mid Calendar contest. Big shout out to her, and big shout out to my good friend Angie Love. Angie, if you're watching this, congratulations and many more. I can't wait to work with you again real soon. All right, let's get down to some topics, baby. Let's start off with the sneaker review. So, on my sneaker review, I just did a new Air Jordan 1s, and they're also the turbo green version.
Okay, you talk about sneaker review.
Yes,
So where can somebody find sneaker review?
you can find my sneaker review on my page under Benjamin Scott, and also my modeling page under Benjamin Scott Model. And I've been telling everybody about the texture and the color on the shoe. I'm telling you, it looks dope and it's also badass as well. Everybody's rocking in them. I seen people rocking in them. Maybe someday I might rock it in them.
Okay. Okay, now sneaker review. Is that part of YouTube?
uh,
Is
no,
that
it's
no?
not part of my YouTube review. I have sneaker jams.
Oh, sneaker jams.
That's right.
It's YouTube.
hmm
Okay, tell them a little bit about that sneaker jams.
Well, Sneaker Jams is about casual sneakers, casual shoes, dress shoes, and of course, fashion stories. And I had some great guests on the show. In fact, on Sneaker Jams 2019, I had four special guests because last February was Black History Month. So it was time for the ladies to come in. So on my show, I had Diamond Finesse. She's a Chicago female rapper. She's also a female model. She is everything, y'all. 100%. I had a great time chatting with her, along with Siobhan Ballard. She's also a model and she's also an entrepreneur too. She also makes some great cupcakes as well.
Oh, she make good cupcakes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh.
She and her husband, Michael Ballard, they both working on films as well. And I was in a photo shoot last October with them. It was fun. It was absolutely fun. I had a great time working with them.
Mhm.
I had Africa Benjamin on the show. Now, she's also a female model, a poet, brand ambassador. She is everything, and she told me her amazing stories. And I love chatting with her, and I don't mind having her back on Sneaker Jams again real soon.
Oh, sounds like she's somebody that you should bring to All About the Benjamins.
Hey, that I can do.
Okay, you should think about that because she sounds very interesting.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Right now, she is getting ready for the Kentucky. I believe it's the Kentucky runway show for Live Out Loud charity. I have walked with her, but individually, and last year it was fun. It was absolutely fun. So
Okay.
so you'll definitely see me again this year at the Chicago Fashion Show for Live Out Loud charity. So stay tuned for that.
Okay. Now, so you talked about sneaker jams,
Yes.
and you also talked about the what do you call it?
Shoe review.
Shoe review.
hmm
That's something I'm kind of interested in. I just wanted to ask you.
Okay.
The shoe review, is it always on Air Jordans?
Sometimes on Air Jordans and sometimes on some other shoes like Yeezys, Adidas, Reeboks, any classics, they're updated
They're
and stuff.
always classic shoes.
Sometimes classic and sometimes updated.
Oh, okay. Okay. So when do you do that now? How often do you do the sneaker review?
I awfully do the sneaker review every weekday when I'm not too busy.
Okay. So they can find that on your Facebook page?
Absolutely.
All right, then. Okay, why don't we play a song and then come back and hear you talk about. Did you tell me you were gonna talk about the Academy Awards?
Yes, that's right. We got some. I got the latest wrap up from this year's 2019 Academy Awards. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Okay, we're gonna play this song. This is I guess this is what you call a cover. The artist's name is Ebony Archer.
Ooh, okay.
Believe me, this girl sounds like Tony Braxton.
Wow.
So please enjoy the music, and we'll be back with All About Benjamin.
Don't go away.
For some they're so meant to be. Forever was the promise in our hearts. Oh yes it was. Now more and more I wonder where you are. So baby, do I ever cross your mind? Anytime. Do you ever wake up reaching out for me? For me. Do I ever cross your mind? Do I? Anytime. I miss you. Yes, I do. I do. Still have your picture in a frame. Oh, yes, I do. And still hear your footsteps down the hall. I swear I still hear your voice, and it's driving me insane. How I wish that you would call and say, do I ever cross your mind? Your mind. Anytime. Ever wake up reaching out for me. For me. Oh, baby. Cross your mind. I don't want to know. Anytime. I got to know, yeah. Miss you. I miss you. Do I ever cross your mind? Anytime. I think of you, I do. Do you ever wake up reaching out for me? Like I do for you. Do I ever cross your mind? Think of me. Anytime. I miss you. I miss you. Yeah. I miss you. Loneliness and hiding. Crying myself to sleep. Yeah. Worrying about you, my. Come back to me, come back to me. 'Cause I need to know, I need to know. Do I ever cross your mind? Anytime. Do you ever wake up I know. So I ever wrong, sure I'm not. I need to. Anytime. I miss you. Yes, I do. Won't you come back to me? Cause I'm missing you. Won't you come
And we're back. That was an awesome cover of Brian McKnight's song. Uh, Do I
Ebony.
ever Ebony
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 Archer.
Archer? That was beautiful, and she does have a voice like Tony Braxton.
Doesn't she?
Oh
Oh, she
wow,
sounds so much like her.
yeah, she does. I wish her the best in her future. Maybe someday I might do a collaboration with her too.
Hey, how about that?
Hmm. Okay, let's continue with All About Benjamin with the Oscar wrap up. So we already know that Bohemian Rhapsody won 4 Oscars this year, including Best Lead Actor, the first Egyptian actor named Rami Malek. He did a great job playing Freddie Mercury in that movie. I bet you Freddie Mercury right now is praising with a lot of love and happiness, and I know his bandmates, they're happy too to hear that the movie Bohemian Rhapsody did absolutely great, 100%. And of course, we already know about Green Book winning 3 Oscars this year, not only including Best Picture but also Best Supporting Actor named Mahershala Ali. Did I pronounce that right?
What is it? Marshalla
Mahershala Ali.
Ali. Yeah.
Yes.
Best supporting actor.
And
Yeah.
this is his second Oscar win this year, and because I do remember he did win an award from his last movie, I believe.
Moonlit.
Moonlit.
Yeah, I think he won one in there too.
Yeah,
I
that's what he.
believe. Yeah.
So that was for Moonlight. And that was for Moonlight.
Yeah.
So
That was a good movie.
it sure is.
You know, a lot of times, I'm going to say this, that a lot of the
Hmm.
movies that on the Academy that win last Sunday that won, you know, some of the movies, I'm just going to be honest. I don't know anything about them. There are some that I do, but
Hmm.
there are some that I don't.
Right.
Um, but you know, that's his second award.
Well,
Hmm.
I am proud of him for what he did. I say he's definitely going to keep going every single day and keep on working too. And guys, you never know, you might work with him.
He is a Muslim actor, right?
I read
Uh,
about him.
yeah, is he? I say, is he a Muslim actor?
I think he is a
I was just
Muslim.
thinking of the name Mashallah Ali.
Hmm.
I thought maybe he was. Go ahead.
Well, but anyway, let's get back to the Oscar coverage. We already know that First Man won an Oscar for visual effects. You know, First Man was based on the story of Neil Armstrong going to the moon in July of 1969, and that was an awesome story. It was based on a true story of the astronauts going to the moon. I mean, you've seen First Man, have you?
That it's was it more like a documentary?
Yeah, it's more like a
Yeah,
documentary.
yeah. They did win. I don't know. I thought there was 3 young skaters. I didn't get the whole story, but they were from
Ah,
Chicago,
hmm.
and they did a documentary. I really thought that they were going to get that award.
I hear that. I
But
hear that.
you also know that out of those awards, um, I was looking for Black Panther to have to be the best movie
Best Picture,
picture. Yeah, but instead,
Green Book.
Green Book got it, but Black Panther still got 2 awards.
Well, actually, make that 3 awards.
Did they get 3?
Hmm.
Okay, tell me the 3.
Okay, so Black Panther did win 3 Oscars this year, including Ruth E. Carter's first Oscar for best costume design, and big ups to her as well. I mean, this is her big win, and we should congratulate her. I mean, she did a great job on the costumes. It was so beautiful. I've seen Black Panther. You guys gotta watch Black Panther.
Okay,
It
guys,
is so awesome.
it's great.
It's really awesome.
And then Hannah Beachler, who won an Oscar also for product design on that same movie,
Oh, sweet.
Black Panther. Yeah,
Nice.
right. Absolutely.
And of course, you know about Spike Lee, right? Spike Lee finally got what he wanted. His first Oscar win for Black KK Kings Klansman.
Excuse me.
Oh, no. This is his first Oscar award. Says his first Oscar nominee for Do the Right Thing in 1989, but he was snubbed, as we all know.
Do you know that Spike Lee has written what, 38 movies?
Oh wow, that's a lot of movies.
38 movies, and this is the first time that he gets an Oscar, and it was for adapted screenplay, A Black Klansman. I still think that the Academy has problems that they have to work on and straighten out. But
Absolutely.
it was a great win just to hear him call his name and him go up on stage.
Well, he deserved it. He deserved it big time. We already know that Olivia Colman wins best lead actress for the movie The Favorite. And of course, Regina King, how happy she is winning her first Oscar for best supporting actress in the movie. If Bill
Street.
if Bill Street could talk.
Right.
I mean, that was her first Oscar win. I mean, congrats to her. I mean, she worked so hard in the industry. You know, some of us black people, we got to make our names out here like everybody else.
Regina King has been around a while. She played in. I can remember her playing a little girl in room. I think is it 227?
I think so.
I think that's the name.
Yeah,
of it.
227.
Remember her being in it?
Jack A. Harvey.
Yeah.
Yes,
Remember her being in there?
Yes, that's right.
So she's been around a long time. She is a great actress.
Yes, she is. She really
When I think of Regina King, I think of Regina King and Cicely Tyson in the same breath.
Oh, that's
Two queens.
two queens run the yard.
All right.
Oh yeah, Shallow won the best original song. Of course, written by Lady Gaga, and of course, did you see that steaming performance with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, and they were steaming up on the piano?
Man, I thought they were gonna crawl up on the piano.
I thought they were too.
Huh?
I'm like, what the hell? Wow. I'm telling you, you should check out that performance on YouTube right now. Seriously. And you could tell who's who.
Okay.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse won Best Animated Feature. And this was the first Oscar for Peter Ramsey. Now, he has done a lot of movies, including The Guardian, Independence Day, Men in Black. This is the first Oscar for him. How happy he is.
You know what? Anybody that gets that first Oscar, whether they get the second, third, fourth one or not, anybody that get the first one should be happy.
True. Very, very true. Very true. Of course, Roma won 3 Oscars that night, including Best Foreign Language Film. Well, I say that's all. That's the Oscar coverage. And now we're gonna get down to some real business. I'm telling you, things gone crazy, and here's some trending news about R. Kelly.
Ooh,
Yes.
shout out Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I had the pleasure of sitting one-on-one Tuesday
With John Hill.
with Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter recording artist John Hill, and he opened up about R. Kelly. I had been trying to get to come here to Intellectual Radio and sit down and talk, but I guess I wasn't the only one. A lot of other people were after him too. But he did sit down and
Mm-hmm.
he did talk, and
Yeah.
and when he talked, I kind of felt good. I felt real good because I don't know, when I think of African American men
Mm-hmm.
and I think of all the things that are happening, you know, I look at it as though, who's next? Okay.
I was thinking about that too.
You
I
know,
mean, who's next?
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Now, Michael Jackson is dead. Do you know these same people are getting ready to air a docuseries on Michael Jackson?
I mean, that's stupid. Trying to try to destroy Michael Jackson's, image, everything. The Jacksons worked really hard to protect him. And I don't blame the Jacksons because I support the Jacksons 100%. If Michael was still here on earth, I would still support him every single day. All the celebrities been supporting him. Macaulay Culkin supporting him, Gary Coleman supporting him, his brothers, Marlon, Tito, Jermaine, Reeby,
They are
everybody.
very, very upset that this docuseries is coming out. It
It's
should start, I don't know if it's this weekend or next week, but the same docuseries that they did on R. Kelly, they're getting ready to do this on Michael Jackson now. Somebody that is dead and gone. And a lot of people, we have to realize that legacies, okay, in
Hmm.
the music industries, those legacies are our legacies.
Yeah,
Okay? Those
absolutely.
are our legacies too. So when you destroy them, you destroy us. Okay? That's just the way I look at it. So they did the docuseries on R. Kelly.
Hmm.
It's destroying him.
It's destroying R. Kelly for
Okay? It
real.
really is. I mean, I don't know if I was a person that was in the industry and I had this much everyday social media.
Hmm.
I mean, every time you turn the TV on, about every 10 minutes, his face, they got something to say. I don't know if I could live under that kind of pressure.
I don't think I can live
You know,
under that
I'm
pressure
not
either.
saying that I'm suicidal or anything like that, because I love myself.
Exactly.
But I just don't know if I could every day with this kind of pressure on me. I mean, you got a camera in my face just about everywhere I go. I can't step outside of my front door because you got a camera there. I can't step outside of my recording studio because you got a camera there. If I
Exactly.
got 2 or 3 addresses, you got a camera at each address. I don't know if I could take that type of public criticism, and especially if I'm innocent till I'm proven guilty.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly right.
so John Hill talked about.
Yeah.
Well, he was saying that the times that he was there, he was with them for almost 10 years. That he didn't see any of that. He said that there were no underage people. Everybody was of age.
I certainly agree with you on that one. But listen to this.
Okay.
R. Kelly has pleaded not guilty to 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse. His attorney, Steve Greenberg, entered his plea for Kelly in a Chicago courtroom Monday. Greenberg also told the judge that Kelly has turned in his passport, though the 52-year-old hasn't been able to post bail. Kelly was one of the most successful R&B acts of all time. Was indicted for 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse against 4 victims, prosecutors said. But listen to this. A 47-year-old female business owner from a Chicago restaurant and a daycare center posted R. Kelly's bond bail last Monday night. And the reason why the singer was released, because both the owner and the singer met on a cruise. Can you believe that?
Met on a cruise,
Yeah,
and she bailed him out and beating on a cruise.
for $100,000.
You know what? I always say that social media and even that TV and that radio, they let us hear what they want us to hear.
Right.
Now, I wouldn't take for granted that she didn't bail him out, but it could have been his own money. We don't never know. We only know what they tell us. She could have been a very close friend. Okay, even though meeting them on a cruise, they could have had a great friendship.
Exactly.
And when you go, a lot of people got to realize that when you go to jail on Friday, it's not hard to it's not easy to walk to the bank the next day and ask for $100,000 in cash.
Hmm.
It takes time to get that money.
But
Yeah.
at that time, he was broke, and he was in jail for how many days?
Oh, 2 days. That ain't no time to be for a man with money. It takes time to get that money.
And
You ever been to jail?
hell to the no, I haven't been to jail.
You don't never want to go, because let me tell you.
No way, I do not want to
No,
go to
I'm
jail.
just saying. When they go in that system, it's not like they get burned out right away. And when you got a name like R. Kelly, don't you know they not gonna you're the last person they won't burned out right away. I mean, he went in jail on Saturday night.
He turned
on
himself
Friday night, late Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
He turned himself in. So he spent Friday night and Saturday night and Sunday and Monday he got out.
That's 4 days in jail.
Now you got to think, banks open on Monday.
Right.
Okay. You can do things in the bank on Monday that you can't do on Saturday.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes time to get that money to get bonded out. I'm glad he got bonded out. I mean, if she did it as a friend, I'm glad that he got a friend. He needs a friend.
He definitely needs a friend.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going through hell right now. Seriously.
I'm telling you, if I was going through that kind of hell, I just don't know what I would do with myself. I really don't.
True. Very true.
Okay.
But we also know that he was spotted at the Rock and Roll McDonald's that Monday night. I'm like, why the hell would he eat at McDonald's? I mean, seriously.
I mean, boom, what's wrong with eating at McDonald's? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking it, right? But they're saying, this is the same Rock and Roll McDonald's where you went to pick up the little girl. Come on. Man, when I heard that, I was like, I can't believe this. But that's what they said. But, I mean, what's wrong with eating at McDonald's?
Well, there's nothing wrong with eating McDonald's.
Bought a coffee from there. I hope they don't think I'm over there chasing no old men. Just kidding, Benjamin.
It's all good. It's all good. Well, we wish R. Kelly the best. We hoping that his name gets cleaned and stated.
Yeah, I really hope that his name gets cleaned. And the reason being is because Michael Jackson is next. They're finna take his, well, they've already, over the years tried to tarnish, but they're getting ready to tarnish his face. They're getting ready to make him look bad. So, I mean, hey, what can I say? Let's give him another song. And then you get ready for your next topics.
Well, okay. So Katie Lowe's got a song for y'all to listen to. And we'll be back with more topics on All About Benjamin. So, what song should they hear today?
Okay. I'm gonna do this. This is a very beautiful song by Tony Red.
Ooh.
And she collaborated with Kurt Whelan on this song, and they called it "That's the Way." So please enjoy the music, and we'll be back in a moment with All About Benjamin.
Enjoy.
Frustrations in my life seem like I'm going nowhere, struggling to get ahead. Seems like your positive embrace tells me that it's okay. You will always be right there holding me. That's the way. You turn me around, you lift me up so high, I touch the sky. That's the way. With your love I'm found, baby, that's the way. And I believe I can do anything with your sweet love. It shadows me, it guides me. And even though we may disagree, still this faith is so strong. It carries me along easily. That's the way. You turn me around, you lift me up so high, I touch the sky. That's the way. With your love I'm found, oh baby, that's the way. Oh baby, that's the way. Love is the way. That's the way. You get to it. That's the way. Love is the way. That's the way. That's the way. Love is the way. That's the way. You get to it. That's the way. Love is the way. We'll get to it. Loving you, baby. Nothing will do, baby. Without your love, without your love, without your love. That's the way. Love is the way. We'll get through it. The way. Love is the way. Oh, we'll get through it. We wanna do it. The way. Love is the way.
Hey guys, welcome back. That was an amazing song by Tony Reed. What is the song? What's the name?
Tony Red.
Oh,
That's
Tony
the
Reed.
way. Featuring Kurt Whalen. You can buy that song on iTunes and that Tony Red album. Okay, listen, we want to welcome you back to the house that Earl built on the number one internet radio station, IntellectualRadio.com, an iHeart radio station with 70 shows, with over 70 shows, 70 to 150 hosts and co-hosts, streaming 24/7 on your smart device with internet access. And it's all about Benjamin. What's up, Benjamin?
Doing great so far, so good. Since we're back on the show, the world has lost another musician this year. Do y'all remember Peter Tork from the Monkees? He was a blues and folk musician who became a teeny bopper sensation as a member of the Monkees, the wisecracking made-for-TV pop group that imitated and briefly outsold the Beatles. Can you believe it?
Really? The Monkees?
Yeah,
Hey, with the Monkees.
yeah, that's the song.
Yeah.
But sadly, he passed away this just last February, on February 21st. He was 77 years old.
Oh, well.
It was announced by his official Facebook page, which did not say where or how he died. Mr. Tork was diagnosed with adenoid cystic carcinoma, a rare cancer affecting his tongue, in 2009.
I'm a comedian. I'm going to leave that alone.
You're right.
Cancer of the tongue. I'm leaving.
Yeah,
Ain't
you
gonna
might
mess
want
with-
you
I
might
ain't
want to
gonna-
leave that
I
alone.
ain't messing with that.
No way.
That don't sound like nothing nice. But I'm going to go look up because I want to know what causes it.
Mhm. Well, the Monkees were known as the Prefab Four back in the 60s. Their first hit was back in 1966, and it was called The Last Train to Clarksville. And he also sang lead on one of the songs, for instance, Your Auntie Griselda. And he was in the 1968 Monkees movie called Head.
Oh, wow.
He left the group. He left the group in 1970, and his life was not looking well. But he went into rehab to get himself cleaned up,
Oh, okay.
and of course, been touring with Davey and Mickey. Mike was doing his own thing that time in the 80s. But of course, Mike Nesmith returned to the group in the 90s. But Peter Tork was a great person, and my thoughts and prayers goes out to his family, goes out to Mickey Dolenz and Michael Nesmith, and the rest of the band. Peter Tork
All
was
right.
77 years old.
77.
That's,
Resting in heaven.
oh yes. Now on our next topic is about Jussie Smollett, the actor from Empire. Listen to this. The case against Jussie Smollett is even stronger than the public knows, according to the Chicago police. Days after Chicago Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson came out strong against the Empire star, who has been charged with filing a false police report in a post-arrest press conference. Johnson went on Good Morning America to further speak on the high-profile investigation. Speaking to Robin Roberts, who conducted the first post-attack interview with Smollett, the superintendent said that the investigation is ongoing and that the actor has the presumption of innocence, but but that there's still more to come to light. I mean, what is up with Jussie Smollett? At first, he was doing good in Empire, giving the fans the love and support as well, and now all of a sudden, he just slapped Chicago in the face. Mayor Emanuel didn't like it. Hell, I didn't even like it either. I knew there was something fishy about Jussie Smollett. He was setting things up.
You think so?
I believe so.
You don't believe that he got attacked by two men?
I believe he set this up. I mean, seriously. I mean, we already know he was on Empire looking for more paid work and stuff, but he wants more. And I believe that's how he set up this with the fake notes, the two guys.
Well, I read an article
Hmm.
that the FBI said that Chicago shouldn't rush to judgment on the letter.
Hmm.
He received the letter at Empire, at the location
Right.
where they work at.
Hmm.
Okay, it wasn't a letter that came to him at home. It was sent out to that work location where they work at.
Right.
Okay. Now, I did hear the thing about him being upset about, them saying, the media say one thing. I don't know. So I kind of, I'm trying to look at it in a different light. I'm trying to really hope that this really happened. I'm praying that this young man did make this up. I mean, because every time I get tired of looking in the newspaper, and every time I see, uh, um, they're hashing black men, and I mean, I just say everybody is innocent until proven guilty. Now, if you find him guilty, yes, have your way with him. But if you find him not guilty, you owe him apology. Apology. That stands for him, and that stands for Robert Kelly and all the rest of the black men. I mean, they look like they're going at you, right and left. Now we're going after Michael Jackson. Who's next?
I mean, Jussie Smollett.
Well, they done already rubbed his name through the ground here in
Mhm.
Chicago. If you think about it, when it happened, that's all we heard about.
Yeah, that's definitely.
So you actually think he staged this thing, huh?
Well, I don't know if he staged this thing, but there is a investigation going on right now. But we'll definitely give you more information along the way. So we're gonna have to wait for that.
Yeah,
Though.
well, I just hope I hope that he is found not guilty.
But if he's found not guilty, that means they owe him an apology.
They really, really do. You know, um, The only thing good that came out of Black History Month for me is that we're going to be voting. We're going to have a black mayor in Chicago, and she's going to be a female. Now, that came out of Black History Month, and it made me feel real good. And this is one reason why.
Mm-hmm.
They say Chicago need a change.
And Chicago does need change.
Okay. They had about 14 or 15 people that ran for mayor.
Mm-hmm.
And it really killed me that Daley, Chico, and what's the other one that was head of the police department? Oh, he ran to Gary somebody. I can't think of his last name. But out of all of these people that ran,
Mm-hmm.
I believe Lightfoot had like 19%.
Mm-hmm.
Predwinkle had like what, 16%?
Believe so, yes.
Then it was somebody else, and then even Willie Wilson. They were like in them top 4.
Right.
So that tells you that Chicago is ready for change.
It is time.
So my thing is, I don't tell people who to vote for, but I'm telling you, they need to make a conscience educated vote at this one. Because if you're ready for change, you want to get rid of that old Democratic machine. And that machine has been here. I ain't going to tell my age, but I'm going to tell you I'm a senior. Okay? I can get a senior citizen discount.
Right.
So it's time for some young people who have great ideas to step forward and implement those ideas. It's time for Miss Predwinkle, and I love her, but she can go back to the county board.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say this, and this is my opinion. This is not the opinion of All About the Benjamin. This is not the opinion of Intellectual Radio, and this is not the opinion of iHeart. This is the opinion of Big Bad Katie Lowe. If you're looking for change, you need to go and vote for Lori Lightfoot. If you're looking for change. Now, if you still want the Democratic machine up in there, then you can vote Miss Predwinkle in. And not only are we going to get some soda tax, we're going to get some poll tax and some street tax. It's going to be like the people when they were playing policy back in the day.
Oh, wow.
She's going to tax everything. So if you're looking for change, that's not the person to vote for. I just had to say that because that's the good thing that came out of Black History Month in Chicago. It's going to be a woman. She's going to be black.
I have to agree with you. I seriously agree with you. And guys, it is time for a change. Chicago is ready for a change.
It is.
It's time we vote in a first black female mayor.
Yeah. You know why I say this?
Why?
Another thing. Chicago got cameras everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere you go, there is a camera in Chicago.
Wow.
Okay? Now, they said Jesse Smollett lied. It took them all but 4 or 5 days. They done went and got videotape. They got this. They got the guys in the store.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see them buying a rope. They were going back to Africa. Looked like they were taking back a lot of gloves and scarves and stuff that they were buying.
Right.
That's just what I saw with my eyes. Everybody sees something different. Okay? But if you can solve his case in that short of a time, with all these cameras all over Chicago, why come we can't solve the cases where people have gotten killed or gotten shot? Okay, a 1-year-old boy laid up out there in what's that, around Evergreen Park somewhere. They got shot in the head, but you can't find the person that shot him in the head, but you can go and tell me what Jesse Smollett did. So that's why I say it's time for a change.
It is time for a change.
These murders need to be solved.
Seriously, they got to.
Okay, so it's hey, I'm gonna leave that alone because I could probably preach a little sermon on how I want people to vote.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. That is true.
Yeah.
So guys, please vote for either Tony Periwinkle or Lightfoot. Because
her name is Lori Lightfoot. And listen, if you don't know about her, Google her. The girl is bad. I'm serious. She ain't no punk. This chick is well educated.
Well
Okay?
educated, yes.
And she's qualified to run the city of Chicago. Girl, I need to stop endorsing you like that. You need to be paying me for me sitting up talking about you like that. I just think I want everybody. This is coming up in May. Short time because it's already March.
Yep.
Okay. April, May. This is coming up in like about 30, 60 days. So it's something that we need to get on top of. Okay, let me get out of that because
Yeah,
you start preaching.
Yeah, you are starting to preach again. But of course, guys, make sure you vote for Lori Lightfoot. She is definitely the mayor for Chicago.
She definitely is.
She earned it. She deserved it. She fought through every political competitors. It's time for you guys to vote for her. So please vote for Gordon
Lori Lightfoot.
Lightfoot. Why do I keep saying Gordon? But please vote for Lori Lightfoot. You do not want to vote for Tony because of because of the solar tax, the bag tax. Don't vote for her. Vote for Lori because she's the mayor for our city.
She is. I really believe that she can bring about a change. I do. I really do. It's time.
It is time for a change. Yes.
I mean, we got to do something about these red light cameras and all of this stuff that.
Yep.
I mean, Chicago has pimped the people.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Under all these mayors, and that's why Daley didn't stand a chance because they knew he was gonna pimp us too.
He couldn't even do it.
Okay, every time Chicago needs something new, they said we're gonna pimp them residents, some citizens of Chicago. We're gonna put a tax on their butt.
That made me sick to my stomach there.
Okay, after why they gonna charge you a tax just for breathing the air?
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean,
it's a terrible thing to live in a city and just be pimped. We had 10 minutes to go. Let's get off this mail thing. We had 10 minutes on there, and
right.
we got 5.
Well,
you're gonna put us out in 5 minutes. We're gonna try to stay to 10. But if they kick us out, that'll be all right. We've been kicked out of better places.
I hear that. Okay. Well, we're almost out of time, folks. But before we go, here's the best thing to stay focused on. Stay focused on yourself. You can do whatever you want to do out here because staying positive is the only way to win every day. Don't let any negativity get to you. You can still make your dreams come true. I mean, take it from me. I am autistic. I am 30 years old. I have done a lot of acting, music, dancing, singing, songwriting, anything. You name it, I've done it all, including autism awareness. And of course, Autism Awareness Month is coming this April. And like I tell everybody, it doesn't matter if you have autism or any kind of disability because we are human beings and we're proud of who we are every day. You can make a difference because we can all be independent. Every day, all day. All right, so let's wrap things up. So,
okay, and this is what I want to say to you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Don't get upset when Black people are misportrayed in the mainstream media. The mainstream media use their media to reflect their views. So we should build a Black media to reflect ours. Hey, we thank you for tuning in to All About Benjamin right here in the house that Earl built at IntellectualRadio.com and iHeart Radio station. Hey, I want you to enjoy. I can't get over this girl sounding like Toni Braxton, so I got to play her cover one more time.
So we leave you with this song, and we say good night, God bless, and vote for Lori Lightfoot. Take care, y'all. Peace.
Tuned in.
We're on a mission from God.
IntellectualRadio.com.
Where you from? Chicago. Dynamite!
For some them so mad.